Hello, everyone. This is Akuchi back with some more Dominion. Be playing another League match. This is my third League match of the season. I'm a little bit behind. Um, Here are the standings. I'm even at the moment. Playing abesyo today, and away we go. I played abesyo, I think, last season, 2 seasons ago. I forget. Okay, what do we have here? We have Outpost and then Border Village Wild Hunt. I think the only trashing is Student. Well, it looks like we also have Kintsugi. League of Shopkeepers with Student. Is that any good? No, you have to trash a card. That's not great. We've got 3, 4. What do we want to do after we open Student, though? We can get a Quarry. Quarry's good with Border Village. Our opponent gets a tent. That's pretty wild. Yeah, Shopkeepers is not good. But we can't just rely on Kintsugi for all of our trashing. I think I'd rather open it. Quarry will get us to the price points we need, I think. Okay. Here we could get an outpost. I don't love Wild Hunt here. Outpost, I mean, we can trash more at the very least. I don't really need to rotate. How do I feel about Tent? I don't particularly like it. So we're kind of hoping that we don't see our... well, now I'm kind of hoping to see the outpost. Or the, we did not see it. Alright. So... we can try to get thin kind of quickly. I think it's fine. Ah, summoned Garrison. Yeah, that's fine. Don't love top decking the student here. But I guess it's fine. We could summon if we don't trash it, though, and that's pretty good. Right? Like, summon Border Village. Seems probably worth... what are we even going to gain with Hillfort? There's plenty of good stuff to gain. So we definitely want a Hillfort. Yeah, I think I'm going to summon. Not sure if it's correct. It's kind of funny. We have Hillfort and Conjurer. We've just trashed a lot more copper than our opponent. They've trashed one more estate. Doesn't seem like a great, like, you don't really need two hill forts, you know? I mean, hill fort doesn't even do a lot. To be quite honest, it doesn't do much. We have the quarry. We could get another quarry, but there's no plus buy in this kingdom, right? Except for League of Shopkeepers, but that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, not really seeing it. So I'm not even going to get a second quarry. Doesn't seem important. We could trash. I think that's important because of our outpost turn. Oh, and we got League of Shopkeepers value. Cool. Do we want a top deck? Student is pretty good at this stage, but I think I'd rather just get rid of this estate. No, let's do this on a turn where we don't have to buy anything. I think it makes sense. We have two border villages. We should pair it with Wild Hunt. Is Rogue any good? I mean, Stronghold definitely seems better, but you can gain a Rogue with a border village. I don't want to play like Student twice this turn. Let's keep going. Passage or what? We can get an Innkeeper, I guess. I guess we could have gained a hand, but... Ooh, that's not good at all. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Okay, and now we can summon. Probably just good to get more wild hunts, I think. Ooh, Shopkeepers is relevant. Because we can trash an estate gained by Wild Hunt. Ooh. Okay. That's relevant. Okay, let's do it. Very nice. We still have that estate, don't we? Did I not trash an estate? What am I doing? Alright. I think we need to play the Innkeeper. I mean, we don't need to, but we're doing it anyway. None of this is really great. I don't know what to do. Okay. I don't know. We have like border villages and stuff down there. I don't think I want to gain anything from Wild Hunt. I think we're good here. We can trash Lich. It doesn't really seem very good. Okay. Having a third Wild Hunt, probably the best thing we can do. The Sorcerer. I mean, gaining a curse, giving a curse to the opponent seems pretty good. But let's not mess around. Excuse me. So we're gonna need to gain some money. Guess we gain a silver. If our opponent gives us the option, we can gain a tent, I guess. Our opponent only has the one Wild Hunt, so they're probably not gaining the estate from it, which gives us a lot of VP. And we've trashed... Have we trashed all of our starting cards? I feel like we would have had more favors if we had. Shouldn't we have 10 favors if we trashed all our starting cards? One starting favor, one from Kintsugi, the rest from student? That confuses me. Maybe it would have been good to get a Conjurer just to get some stuff we can trash. Guess we can always trash Secret Passages or Innkeepers and stuff. So this is a good turn from our opponent. I am confused. To their hand, okay. I think they might be trying really hard to get to their second Wild Hunt. We'll see. What am I missing? Why don't I have more favors? I've trashed all my starting cards. I've only bought Kintsugi once. There it is. Okay. I'm definitely confused. So I'm thinking about Stronghold, but I'm also thinking about Wild Hunt. An extra Wild Hunt is kind of worth 2 VP every turn. Stronghold is worth 2 VP one turn. As long as we have the actions. Now, we don't have quite as many border villages as our opponent, so we can't build quite as high. That is a downside. Well, whatever. Should we go for provinces? I think we have to play for the province pile. We do have one more action, but the next turn we need to play outpost with that action. I think we just go for provinces. There's a risk here. Yeah, I kind of changed my mind about Sorcerer because curses might help our opponent. I mean, they still have stuff to trash. Oh, hold on. I think I have 2 buys coming up soon. Oh, I only get a favor when I trash a treasure? Is that correct? That all makes a lot of sense. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. So we'll get to 10 favors in 2 turns or something. Which maybe that'll help us, like, Kintsugi our way to victory. I mean, we need to gain a gold, too. It's tricky. It's tricky. I could actually trash the quarry. That would reduce the kind of benefit we get from future plus buy, though. On the other hand, we can just gain the quarry back. Yeah, it's all fine. So our opponent is gonna be ahead in favors. We can play the student twice, though. We can do it. It can be done. If only our opponent's garrison was on the other turn, they'd be in much better shape. So our student becomes a village and has plus buy if we manage to trash. I just wish we had... What did I wish we had? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Oh, more gainers. That's what I wish we had. So there was a moment when we could have used Hill Fort to gain Conjurer. We should have done that. Yeah, it costs an action though. I'm not sure. They're still playing the Garrison. How did they even get all that draw? I guess summon. That's concerning. That is concerning. Ooh, the estate pile. Wonder if we can win the game. We might be able to win the game. Of course, we need a turn, but if we get a turn, I think we have it. I'll activate Shopkeepers by trashing 2 treasures. I'll summon a Wild Hunt by a Wild Hunt. Alright, watch this. think I want the quarries. I think I had 3 silvers, so if I trash 2 silvers, I'll still have 6 coins. I think it works out. I think it works out. We're trashing 1 silver regardless. We can actually trash an estate here. No, we can't. We can't. Alright, this is not ideal. That bottom card is a quarry. Alright. I think I want to trash the silver. Okay, we have 2 buys, right? Yeah. Okay. I just really want to gain an estate. I think it's important. I mean, we can't win right now. Or can we? One estate? No. We need more money. We have so many wild hunts. Okay. Do we have it in hand now? We can gain 3 estates. Yeah. And buy a 4th estate. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad I found that win. That was not trivial. Alright, what do we have here? Catapult rat catcher. What are we building to? Not a whole lot. Draw is kind of weak. But we have shelter, so rebuild can't be correct. Is broker a good open? Favors for fellowship. I mean, fellowship seems good. I mean, I don't hate having broker catapult open. Question is, like, are we gonna have good, like, broker Are we going to get good broker value in the future? We can play it as monkey. And we probably need to play something as monkey, because there's no plus buy otherwise. Yeah, we can get rat catchers later if we want. Oh, we can get double rat catcher here. That probably would have been better. Catapult double rat catcher. I hadn't thought of that. Ooh, we can even fellowship as scribes. That's interesting. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, that's not good. That was the bad outcome. Now we just have a crappy next turn. Well, I guess we buy... We have 4 coins. Hmm. Mistakes were made. That's cool. Mining village or caravan? I think I prefer caravan. We have the necropolis. We don't need the plus buy in any immediate sense. Pain of Misfits is definitely solid here. If I hit 5, I mean, I wouldn't mind getting it. Yeah. Is it good to have a rat catcher, though? I don't even think we need a rat catcher. Favors aren't great, though. I'm getting the favor, though. What on earth do I do with 3? Nothing. So I think I'm gonna draw Catapult if I activate Fellowship. Yep. I knew it. I knew it. Caravan was another option. I could have also... Yeah, we're just not having a good time. I think we're gonna lose this game. Which is too bad. I do want a mining village. Okay. This could be a good turn. Dang it! We are gonna draw a card. But I don't... Yeah. We just didn't know. We couldn't know what card that was gonna be. Could have been a copper. Jeez, we are in big trouble. This broker has not paid off. Mistakes may have been made. This is getting wrecked. It's getting absolutely wrecked. I really want a caravan, but I can't get a caravan. You gotta be kidding me. This is rough. I can hold on to the overgrown estate. That's another option. No. Let's trash this overgrown estate while we can. Oh, what a world, what a world. Should have held on to the village. I forgot that I had a caravan coming up. This broker is bad. Alright, what can this band of misfits even do? Can be a catapult. I don't know what that last card is. I should know. I think it's a silver. Okay, so that's a silver. So if we play Mining Village, we can at least draw the silver by a caravan. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. We just are not thin. The good news is our opponents almost run out of things to trash. What's even down there? That's a curse. I don't think we want a curse. Unless... Yeah. I think a second band is pretty good. This is rough. Kind of played this like crap. And her opponent has no gainers, so they're just like kind of treading water. King's Cash, okay. Well, shit. That sucked. 3 coppers? No catapults, no band of misfits? That's messed up. This is so frustrating. I really want to play this catapult on the copper, but I can't afford to do that. I can't afford to do that. I mean, this is resignable. This is probably resignable. So we made some mistakes right from the get-go. This is not our finest hour. This is messed up, man. I don't know. We can just... None of it worked. None of it worked. We messed up big time. From the very beginning opening, we messed up. That was our start. Okay. We've got Siren. I don't think Summon works around Siren. Okay, so we want to trash estates, obviously. We can do that with Forager. But I'm kind of wondering if we want to open with Shantytown. I really want to hit Highwayman and Relic. How crazy is that? I mean, Summon is good too. Should we just open Silver, though, instead of Shantytown? Shantytown is the village. However, as soon as we add a Highwayman, Shantytown becomes bad. I think I want Silver Poet. What does Chameleon do to this kingdom? It makes Forager better once there's a action card in the trash. What does it do for anything else? I don't think it does much else. Shantytown or Silver? I think the thing about Shantytown is we can always trash it for a Siren. Playing with Siren, a pair of Sirens seems good. If we open Silver, we're guaranteed to hit 5. I like that. I like that. Our opponent opened Shantytown. That does not work. Relic isn't actually that good here if you can just play with Siren to work around it. However, getting Siren is, in and of itself, a bit of a challenge. We don't have an option to do anything good, though. This is awful. Why is this so bad? Why is our luck so bad? You know what I have bottom decked? I'll tell you what I have bottom decked. I have bottom decked a poet and a forager. And 2 coppers. This is bullshit. Bullshit. Now our opponent's going to get to play Highwayman every turn. So are we, but it's pretty frustrating. Oh, Shantytown does play nicely with Highwayman. I'm an idiot. Highwayman's always bottom decked. Oh, it plays poorly with Enlightenment, though. Right? Yeah, it plays poorly with Enlightenment. So hey, we got that at least. Now they can trash the Shantytown. Alright, so we're not getting Relic. Gains a copper. Why would you do that? Oh, interesting. How does that? Interesting. I'm a little confused about what just happened there. In any event. So we could summon, like, Weaver, but the problem there is then we need more plus action. Our opponent has this problem, though. What the heck is our game plan? How do we win? I mean, playing with Siren, it's kind of good just for the draw. Making your opponent deal with the curses, I mean, it all seems kind of good to me. It's just very slow. And it works around relics, so you just don't have to worry about that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a little confused about the interaction between Highwayman and Enlightenment. I would have thought Highwayman would, like, prevent things from happening. Oh my god, I didn't realize that was a thing you could do. My mind is blown. I did not realize you could do that. That's bonkers. That's kind of bad luck, isn't it? Our opponent still only has the one forager, though. Oh, what? Oh. That was dumb. Why did I do that? Now he ran out of coppers. This is really bad. That's so bad. Hmm. No, 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 no. There's a copper in the trash now. Everything's fine. Better than fine. Jeez, I'm so out of it this game. Okay, so Cauldron will give away curses, but those don't really matter. What's even like the good thing to do? Like, where do we go from here? What if we just like got all the foragers? Then we'd be in good shape. They could be worth a lot. We could draw cards with some of them. We could get money from others. Each time we trash a card, we get a buy, which means we can just buy an extra copper. The coppers don't hurt us. Hmm. Yeah, Weaver's fine. Okay. That's nice. We have the forager advantage. I kind of want to just cement that advantage, you know? I have two thingamajigs down there. All right, so we can summon Siren. Do that, do that, do that. We want to like win the forager split. And then start adding some other treasures to trash, I guess. We get foragers up to +5, which is cool. Wow. I totally missed out on the Siren Enlightenment synergy. That was cool. Now, piles are going to be low, right? Foragers run, curses will run. Then what? You know, where do we go from there? Doesn't our opponent have two foragers? Why'd they top deck a forager? Now, is plus actions worth it? That's a question to answer. What's the play? What's the plan? I'm confused. Why didn't you play another forager? There are 2 treasures in the trash. Ooh, poets are getting low as well. I guess when there's only 2 treasures. Wow. Do that, 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 that. There's only 2 cards in there, but oh, we do need a shantytown now. To play the Siren. In fact, how's our opponent gonna have the plus actions they need with just 1 shantytown? I feel like they can't. Now we could summon a forager instead of buying a shantytown. That's like a temporary solution to the problem. We'll just have like a slightly better next turn. I don't know, maybe rushing after these foragers is not the way. Trashing another treasure would make me happy. I'm just wondering if we're just gonna like run out of piles too fast. Seems like I'm getting close to running out. Seven. That seems like too many. Well, yeah, it seems like too many. Now, if we don't get another forager, our opponent can get the others. All 3 others. That's rough. Nevertheless, I think it's the way. Opponent's got the weavers. They can easily get the foragers, unfortunately. Oh, well, they get silvers instead of forager. What are they doing? They're not crazy, right? They have 2 foragers. They have to. Hmm. Yeah. I kind of like gave away that I think foragers are important. So if our opponent agrees, they'll just get the foragers here. It would be the correct thing to do. Opponent has the gaining edge with the weavers. We're probably going to want to summon a weaver on our next turn. It's like curses are going to run. I'm curious what our opponent will do. Yeah. But not weaver. That's interesting. I may need to green on my turn. We have 5 foragers, so I think trashing gold is probably correct. It'll help our opponent out, though. So maybe not. Whoa! So they left me a forager. Okay. Okay. Do I want a weaver? Weaver gives me a little more reach. What can our opponent do? Our opponent trivially gives out 1 curse. Trivially gains Forager Poet. So they need to buy 2 poets, 2 curses, province, duchy. Province, duchy, 2 poets. That's pretty expensive. But that's okay. No. They can gain Let's get 2 estates. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe our opponent can win on estates now. That was the wrong order. Shouldn't they have Siren drawn first? Whatever. It's not really going to hurt them. Maybe it will hurt them. I mean, that was the incorrect order. That was definitely the wrong order. So curse brings me down to 7. Double curse brings them down. So then they need 9 points. They still need a province with those estates, but can they get 5 estates plus a province? 2 of them can come from Weaver. They have the buys, right? 4 buys, yeah. They might not even have the buys. They have 5 buys? Province, curse, curse, estate, estate. No, they're 1 buy short. Unless I'm mistaken. They are 1 buy short. Oh, am I just like out of coppers? No, I had 3 coppers there. I'm almost out of coppers. Yeah, I may have to trash those estates. Our opponent does have the gains to empty poets and curses, but then I don't think they have the money. Because province, they need double province, I think. Province estate will bring them up to 7 VP, which is not enough. They could gain a Siren. That's kind of interesting. Because then if they give me 2 curses, I'd be down to 6. They'd be down to 5. Or excuse me, -1. Province would get them up to 5. And it's still tricky. I don't know how they do it. So if they gain 2 poets here, they need to buy poet, curse, curse, province, province. They have the buys for it. But 20 coins seems like more than they have. I think they have the actions as well, because they don't need to play Highwayman. Alright, they seem to think they have the win. They have 3 more foragers. Two more foragers. That gets them up to 12. That's not a win. Wait, how did I... What did I miss? Where'd that extra VP come from? Oh, they get one for trashing curse. Oh, that's me being an idiot. Oops, I forgot about that. That was a real close game. Real close game. Dang. Continue. Should we do some continue stuff? So we can continue to buy and play a salvager. We'd be 2 in debt. We can do that next turn. So Groom Lackeys is a synergy that I'm aware of. You just get a bunch of Grooms and Lackeys and estates, I think. I don't think Salvager plays into that strategy. So we probably just Groom here, and then we continue Groom next turn. Unless it's correct to just get Lackeys. I don't know. I think continue Groom, probably correct. I am halfway tempted to... I'm just going to do the dumb thing. Our opponent gets to mirror. As long as we see our other Groom here, we're in good shape. We might not, but if we don't, we probably get to buy continue, which is probably worth it. We'll see. Should we continue here? That's a question. Okay, so I think the answer is yes. I'm just thinking it through. Yeah, we don't need to buy things. Buying things is for chumps. Our opponent's win condition is to get more points than we get. A province would certainly make it difficult for us. A province and 3 estates is what our opponent needs to win, right? Nah, a province and 1 estate. Pretty easy. Well, that's really bad luck. I didn't even have a freaking action to play. Like a terminal action. I have so many terminal actions in my deck. Quarry. Quarry doesn't seem very good to me. Okay, so we get all our grooms here, I guess. And we can potentially buy a duchy this turn. There's a duchy from our opponent. I guess we just do this. I mean, that seems kind of obvious. We have one more groom. So if we get a duchy, our opponent gets 2 estates and a duchy, we win. I don't think they're capable getting 2 estates and a province. If they were capable of getting a province and an estate, that would bring them up to 13. So if we triggered the shuffle, I mean, all we need to do next turn is buy a state. Which you'd think would be trivial. I think it is trivial. I think it's correct. Okay. That was done. On to the next one. 2-2. Hmm. Squirrel. No way to attack the squirrel hand, so that's good. Market Towns is kind of weak, but it does let you activate Leprechaun. No, a startup buy phase is just even worse than that. Okay. Ooh, we have a 2/5. I don't think I like that at all. Well, it's fine. What are we going to get on 5? Rogue doesn't seem like a very good attack. Emissary just doesn't seem great, but it's not bad. There's no trashing. I mean, the draw is Squirrel, but then, like, Bandicamp. Emissary is kind of good. If there was terminal actions we wanted to play, which I guess there is, we can play Baron. So do we want to open with Emissary or Festival? Or Bazaar? I kind of want to get a Baron. But we have Market Towns to alleviate early terminal collision, and then we'll just get more, you know? So it's fine. It's fine. There's a lot of payload in this kingdom. Opponent goes Courier. Not Baron. More Couriers. I wonder what the thought there is. Courier Weaver, maybe? I mean, you can play Courier Weaver with Squirrel. There's maybe something there. Wow. Good thing Squirrel is in the kingdom. Should we get a Weaver here? Weaver is good for gaining stockpiles. But you know what else is good for gaining stockpiles? Stockpile. Weaver can be squirreled. So we're going to draw 5 of these, or 3 of these 5 cards, anyway. Courier does set up Emissary, like on future turns. So what are we going to have? Ideally, we draw the Baron. Then we have like 9 coins to play with. I don't know. I feel like we should be getting a Weaver. Maybe a little strange. Maybe a little strange. Well, that's awful. We didn't get any of our actions. Okay. Festival, Bazaar, or Bandit Camp? I think it's gotta be Bazaar, right? That was a really crappy draw. What is this crap? Oh well, next turn will be good. That was insane. I was so unlucky. Yeah, I mean this hand is not unlucky. This is fine, actually. Actually completely fine. Okay, market towns are pretty good. I can see we can play with multiple emissaries here. We can put cards in our discard either through Courier or through Bandit Camp or through Leprechaun. All those kind of work. I sure hope we draw both of our actions here. But we did add a stockpile, which doesn't help our case. But we only have 3 coins. What are we supposed to do? Gold isn't great. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we play with Leprechaun, probably. I mean, it is a 3-cost action, which can be squirreled, and then maybe at some point we play it. Obviously, the wish is nice. Let's go. So we're definitely gonna squirrel the Weaver. And then we can have 10 and 2 buys, which is pretty good. More than that. I think I want Emissary Bandit Camp. We're a little low on plus buy, but we got the stockpile queued up. Hmm. I think we double squirrel here. It looks like a pretty good double squirrel, and then we just buy stockpile. Our next hand will be, I think our next turn will be really good. It will at least be pretty good. don't love that, what I had to do there. I don't love it. Well, that was really good. Is that likely to happen in the future? How many squirrels did they use? Two? Two squirrels set up that full draw for them. Impressive. Oh, Baron also sets up Emissary. I probably didn't need that bandit camp. Hmm. We draw. Wow. We bottom decked. Wow. Hmm. That's rotten. Alright, so we probably want... Emissary, Bazaar... Stockpile... Squirrel this guy. Wow. Unlucky. Unlucky. I mean, while stockpiles remain, I think it makes sense to slam them. I guess it's an open question how valuable building even is. I'm thinking about quadruple squirrel. Quadruple squirrel, and then we buy Baron or Emissary. That seems pretty good to me. Let's do it. So if we get a festival here, 2 bazaars and a bandit camp. So we're gonna have 8 cards in our discard. We get up to 5. Hmm. Jeez. I don't know. We have the extra emissary, though. I'm pretty sure we have 3 emissaries. Let's get a festival. We just need to draw one of our villages, and that's pretty much guaranteed. That's a lot of squirrels. Could be province time. Yep. Let's go. Okay. So we can squirrel 4 times if we want. Baron is such a good card, though. Ugh. Baron is such a good card to just play this turn. We have 16 coins. Baron brings us up to 20. Province stockpile is 11. I kind of like having 9. Kind of like having 9. I can't even count. Whatever. Yikes. That's not nearly enough squirreling. Dang. We have 4 emissaries, so our opponent doesn't have another one. We should have 2 barons. We don't. Don't you need to play some stuff? You're squirreling. Oh, you got 3 squirrels. Okay. That's pretty good. Is 3 squirrels enough? I don't know. Our opponent's deck is better than ours. Maybe stockpile was a trap. It could be. Could be. If our opponent takes 2 provinces here, we're cooked. Alright, like how do we come back from that? What a weird board. Hmm. There is like a 3-pile possibility now as well. I think I would have just bought the provinces as abesyo. Well, maybe I can triple, actually. Our opponent doesn't know that I can't. Maybe I can triple, honestly. So I can understand why buying 2 provinces might not be correct. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I can triple. Gotta buy a province, don't you? I can't quad. There's no way I can quad. Our opponent had an easy triple here. Wow, no province. That's bonkers. They only triple squirreled last time. It's kind of crazy. Alright, so if we triple squirrel here, just stop here, triple squirrel. What's the situation? By province stockpile or something? Can we win? Maybe we can win. keep winning. It was unfortunate that our opponent got so much draw early. I think they win. Yeah, this looks like a winning turn. Yep. I think there was a pretty decent chance that they dud. Am I crazy for thinking that? Am I crazy for thinking that? I think there's a decent chance they dud. Alright, last game. Okay. Forest Dwellers Trail's kind of interesting. We have Relic and Souk. Are we missing? We're kind of sort of missing plus actions. But we can get it sometimes with Scrying Pool Trail, Forest Dwellers Trail. Yeah. Well, this sucks. 3 coins, we don't want... what are we... No. That's annoying. Maybe we do it anyway. Get a silver here. Like, what are we trying to get? I would really like Broker Forest Dwellers. That's what I really want. I don't get that. I don't get that. Hitting 5 is super important. I don't know. Broker's good because we can trash trail with it. It stays good forever. I think we save Forest Dwellers to turn 3. Silver's bad in the long term. But I like it here. I mean, obviously if I had 4-3, I'd play this without getting a silver. Forest Dwellers and Broker would be obvious, but I think I want Silver Broker here. Hitting 5 is just so good. Okay. So what do we do with our first 5? I think we want a Forest Dwellers here. Oh, this could be real good, actually. Because you know what we can do? We can draw. So do we want to get a Souk? Souk trashing some cards was pretty good. What we can do is leave a copper on top. No, we don't even need to do that. We discard everything. And then we broker the estate, draw 2 cards. One of them is guaranteed to be a copper, and then we can trash the other one. if we buy a Souk. Now we potentially have terminal collision there. But the good news is we might even be able to avoid that terminal collision by summoning next turn. I think this is the way. Here it is. Should we summon a caravan or a trail? I do want trail in the deck. Caravan doesn't necessarily play well with Souk. Yeah, let's get that trail in the deck. Oh yeah, Broker also can give us favors, which it will probably do next turn. And then I might want to start going with the potion. Maybe that's a little early. We could just buy another Souk. I like getting thin. The alternative is like we get a potion in a market square. That's not very exciting. I don't really expect to gain golds with market square. So we have another Souk down there. Okay. Yeah. Forest Dwellers. Okay. I don't care too much about the silver, I don't think. What if we got coins from this broker? That'd be pretty good, wouldn't it? I think it'd be good. Huh. So we can buy a trail here. And then another Souk. Hmm. Hmm. I think we want to summon. So we can buy a trail and play it. Bury it by Souk. We really need to trash these cards, you know? That seems important, trashing these copper. We can do it with Broker. Yeah. I guess we should get there with Broker. Do I want to summon a trail? Or just have the trail in our deck? I think I want to summon... Man, I could just summon 2 Brokers. That seems wrong. Let's summon Broker and summon a trail. And we will let that all happen. Hmm. We can get rid of the silver now. This is a complicated board. I'm gonna get Forest Dwellers. I think it's just good to have Forest Dwellers at all times. I really want to get to the trail, but I might not get there. Ooh. Ooh. We do have plus actions. So I guess we do that. Alright. I do want these favors. They're pretty good. Okay. We could get yet another Souk. There are problems with this strategy. Alternatives? We could get a 3 cost and something and a 4 cost, but that's not very good. Um, let's get a Souk and just plan to broker for actions, I think. That's the best I can think of. Yeah, I guess we broker for actions. Just need to get some more trails. I really hope Trail is one of the top 3 cards in my deck. Seems important. It's not the end of the world if not, though. It's all fine. We'll make it all work. Oh, that was good. That was a really good turn. Okay. So we want to discard the trails, I'm pretty sure. We get to draw everything? Alright. And then we trail, and then we get actions, and then we broker. Boom, boom, boom. Pretty good. Pretty darn good, huh? Alright, what do? We have 18. So we can get a lot of stuff. We can potentially do some stuff with Scrying Pool. I think it's probably worth playing the Scrying Pool. So that means we go Potion, Trail, Summon Broker, Summon Trail. Let's try that out. Our opponent has more coppers than we do, which makes me feel like we're in the lead. Should we get a relic? It's kind of awkward. Those all look like good cards to me. We have 3 brokers. I kind of want one of them to trash a copper, so... we do need to get to the point where we have a potion. So my question is, are we going to broker for cards at some point? Maybe even right here at the beginning. No, that doesn't make sense. We broker for actions, double Souk, broker for cards. Triple Souk? I don't know about discarding this trail. I think I'll keep it. Let's make it actions. This is not ideal. It's not ideal. Okay. I still think we want cards. Just so we can get to the potion. Because I want Scrying Pool, you know? It's not ideal by any means. Okay. That could have gone better. That could have gone better. I don't think we want a market square. I don't think that does anything for us. I could have done things differently. I definitely could have done things differently. But now we're in good shape. Right? So do we want another Souk or is that too greedy? Seems a little greedy. Let's summon a trail. I don't know. No, I don't like that. Um, hmm. Let's be greedy. All right. I probably do want some more brokers, though. Okay, I'm not sure what happened with our opponent there. I guess they were in a bad spot, but we managed to win. Okay. Yeah, 3-3, so we're still even this season. I've got two more matches left, and both will be coming up within the week. So expect some more Dominion content soon. Till the next one.